Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Please subscribe to the channel and also please do like and share and leave your suggestions in the comment section. The events of 26 September 2024 are follows. Bengali date 9 Ashin 1431. As per Benimadhav Singh Punjika, today's Tithi is Krishna Navami and up to 1629 hours and after that Krishna Dasami. Today's Nakshatra is Ardra Nakshatra and up to 0343 hours and after that Punarvasu Nakshatra. Today is 270th day of the year. There are then 96 days left in 2024. Today is 39th Thursday of 2024. Today is International Day for Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons. The International Day for the Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons, also known as Nuclear Weapons Elimination Day, is an international observance declared by the United Nations held on to September 26 every year. The day promotes the cause of nuclear disarmament. The observance was established in 2013. The official theme for the International Day Against Nuclear Tests in 2024 is "The Path to Zero: The Role of the United Nations in Nuclear Disarmament." Today is World Environmental Health Day. Environmental Health Day is celebrated annually on September 26 to raise awareness of the connection between human health and the environment. The day is organized by the International Federation of Environmental Health (IFEH), a global organization that represents environmental health professionals in over 100 countries. The day's purpose is to highlight the importance of environmental health for human health, encourage action to address environmental issues, promote sustainable practices, and encourage environmental health literacy. Some environmental factors that can impact public health include air pollution, water pollution, soil contamination, physical hazards, chemical hazards, and biological hazards. The theme for World Environment Health Day 2024 is Healthy Environments for a Healthy Future. Today is World Contraception Day. World Contraception Day is an annual event taking place on September 26. Every year, countries and regions around the world organize events to mark World Contraception Day and to demonstrate their commitment to raising awareness of contraception and improving education regarding reproductive and sexual health. World Contraception Day (WCD) is a worldwide campaign with a vision for a world where every pregnancy is wanted. Its mission is to improve awareness of contraception to enable young people to make informed decisions on sexual and reproductive health. Under the motto "Your Future, Your Choice, Your Contraception", WCD 2013 focuses on empowering young people to think ahead and build contraception into their future plans. In order to prevent an unplanned pregnancy or sexually transmitted infection (STI). Today is World Casuary Day. World Casuary Day is celebrated on September 26th each year to celebrate the casuary and the efforts to protect it. Here, here are some things to know about the casuary and World Casuary Day. Importance to the ecosystem. Casuaries are considered a keystone species because they play a vital role in the rainforest ecosystem. They eat the fruit of over 240 rainforest plant species and then disperse the seeds far from the parent plant. Endangered status. There are only about 4,000 casuaries remaining in Australia's wet tropical rainforest. Things you can do to help. Some ways to help save the casuary include buying back and protecting their habitat, planting trees to restore their habitat, driving slowly in areas where casuaries live, not feeding them. Size. Casuaries are the third tallest birds in the world after the ostrich and emu. Eggs. Cassowary eggs are the third largest of all birds, weighing about 584 grams. Today is World Maritime Day. World Maritime Day is celebrated on Thursday 26 September 2024, every Thursday, last Thursday of September. Rooted in a deep maritime history and seafaring traditions, Saint Helena recognizes the pivotal role of those involved in maritime and the shaping of future maritime endeavors. The purpose of the day is to appreciate the importance of maritime industry and to underline the importance of maritime security, maritime environment, safety and shipping. The theme of National Maritime Day in India this year 2024 is Navigating the Future Safety First. Today is National Love Note Day. Love Note Day is celebrated on September 26th and it's an unofficial holiday that encourages people to express their love and appreciation through writing. It's a day to reflect on relationships and share feelings with loved ones. Here are some ideas for writing a love note. Consider your partner's physical features, characters, and personality. Be specific. For example, you could write about how you love the feeling of your partner's hands touching yours and how you love their love. Pair your love note with flowers. A heartfelt note and a thoughtful bucket can make a lasting impression. Love notes can be passed around in a school, or a friend might give a note to a love interest friends. As teenagers experience their first love, love notes can become more intense. Even in long-term relationships, there is still opportunities to write the love notes, such as a post-it note in a lunchbox or a note left on a bathroom mirror. Today, first televised US presidential debate. The first in a series of historic televised debates seen by some 85 to 120 million viewers between US presidential candidates John F. Kennedy and Vice President Richard M. Nixon was broadcast this day in 1960. Today is death anniversary of Mr. August Ferdinand Mobius, 17 November 1790 to 26 September 1868. August Ferdinand Mobius was a German mathematician and theoretical astronomer. Mobius's primary contributions were in geometry, including the development of homogeneous coordinates for projective geometry, but he is best known for his work in topology. In 1858, he discovered the Mobius strip, a narrow sheet given a half twist before its ends are attached together. Today is birth anniversary of Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, 26 September 1820 to 29 July 1891. Ishwar Bandyopadhyay, popularly known as Ishwar Vidyasagar, Bengali Ishwar Vidyasagar, Ishwar the Sea of Knowledge, was an Indian educator and social reformer of the 19th century. His efforts to simplify and modernize Bangla prose were significant. He also rationalized and simplified the Bangla alphabet and type, which had remained unchanged since Charles Wilkins and Panchanan Karmakar had cut the first Bengali type in 1780. He was the most prominent campaigner for Hindu widow remarriage, petitioning the Legislative Council despite severe opposition, including a counter petition by Radhakanta Dev and the Dharma Sabha, which had nearly 4 times as many signatures. Even though widow remarriage was considered a flagrant breach of Hindu customs and was staunchly opposed, Lord Dalhousie personally finalized the bill. The Hindu Widows Remarriage Act 1856 was passed. Against child marriage, efforts of Vidyasagar led to Age of Consent Act 1891, in which the minimum age of consummation of marriage was 12 years. A weekly newspaper, Somprakash Patrika, was started on 15th November 1858, Poila Ograyan, 1265 BS, by Dwarkanath Vidyabhushan. Dwarkanath, 1819 to 1886, was a professor of the Sanskrit College in Calcutta, India. The original plan was mooted by Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, who continued to advise Dwarkanath in editorial matters. He was also associated as secretary with Hindu Female School, which later came to be known as Bethune Female School. He so excelled in his undergraduate studies of Sanskrit and philosophy that Sanskrit College in Calcutta, where he studied, gave him the honorific title Vidyasagar, Sea of Knowledge, from the Sanskrit Vidya, knowledge, and Sagar, Sagar Sea. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Syamacharan Lahiri, best known as Lahiri Mahasaya, 30th September 1828 to 26 September 1895. Mr. Syamacharan Lahiri, also known as Lahiri Mahasaya, was an Indian yogi and guru who founded the Kriya Yoga school. He was a disciple of Mahavatar Babaji and is known for making the ancient science of Kriya Yoga available to all, regardless of faith. Here are some things to know about Lahiri Mahasaya. Life. Lahiri Mahasaya was born in Bengal, India, to a Brahmin family. He was a married householder with two sons and worked as an accountant to support his family. Kriya Yoga. Lahiri Mahasaya met Babaji near Ranikhet in 1861 and was initiated into Kriya Yoga. He is known for giving Kriya to people of all faiths, including Muslims and Christians. Legacy. Lahiri Mahasaya's life is described in Paramahansa Yogananda's autobiography of a yogi as an example of how to live in the world yet not of the world. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Ivan Petrovich Pavlov, 26 September 1849 to 27 February 1936. Ivan Petrovich Pavlov was Russian and Soviet experimental neurologist and physiologist known for his discovery of classical conditioning through his experiments with dogs. Ivan Pavlov developed an experiment testing the concept of the conditioned reflex. He trained a hungry dog to salivate at the sound of a metronome or buzzer, which was previously associated with the sight of food. Awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine in 1904. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Archibald Vivian Hill, 26 September 1886 to 3rd June 1977. Archibald Vivian Hill, better known to friends and colleagues as A.V. Hill, was a British physiologist, one of the founders of the diverse disciplines of biophysics and operations research. He shared the 1922 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for his elucidation of the production of heat and mechanical work in muscles. A.V. Hill was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1922 for his discovery relating to the production of heat in the muscle, with Otto Fritz Meyerhoff for his discovery of the fixed relationship between the consumption of oxygen and the metabolism of lactic acid in the muscle. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Leopold Stephen Ruzicka, 13 September 1887 to 26 September 1976. Leopold Ruzicka RS was a Prussian-Swiss scientist and joint winner of the 1939 Nobel Prize in Chemistry for his work on polymethylene and higher terpenes, including the first chemical synthesis of male sex hormones. He worked most of his life in Switzerland and received 8 doctorates honoris causa in science, medicine, and law, 7 prizes and medals, and 24 honorary memberships in chemical, biochemical, and other scientific societies. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. T. S. Eliot, 26 September 1888 to 4th January 1965. Thomas Stearns Eliot was a poet, essayist, and playwright. He is considered to be one of the 20th century's greatest poets, as well as a central figure in English language modernist poetry. His use of language, writing style, and verse structure reinvigorated English poetry. He is also noted for his critical essays, which often re-evaluated long-held cultural beliefs. Born in Saint Louis, Missouri, to a prominent Boston Brahmin family, he moved to England in 1914 at the age of 25 and went on to settle, work, and marry there. He became a British subject in 1927 at the age of 39 and renounced his American citizenship. Eliot first attracted widespread attention for his poem "The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock" from 1914 to 1915, which at the time of its publication was considered outlandish. It was followed by The Wasteland 1922, The Hollow Man 1925, Ash Wednesday 1930, and Four Quarters 1943. He wrote seven plays, notably Murder in the Cathedral 1935 and The Cocktail Party 1949. He was awarded the 1948 Nobel Prize in Literature for his outstanding pioneer contribution to present-day poetry. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Hemanta Mukherjee, 16th June 1920 to 26 September 1989. Hemanta Mukhopadhyay, known professionally as Hemanta Mukherjee and Hemanta Kumar, was a legendary Indian music director and playback singer who primarily sang in Bengali and Hindi, as well as other Indian languages like Marathi, Gujarati, Odia, Assamese, Tamil, Punjabi, Bhojpuri, Konkani, Sanskrit, and Urdu. He was an artist of Bengali and Hindi film music, Rabindra Sangeet, and many other genres. He was the recipient of two national awards for Best Male Playback Singer and was popularly known as the Voice of God. Today is death anniversary of Sir Geoffrey Wilkinson, 14 July 1921 to 26 September 1996. Sir Geoffrey Wilkinson, FRS, was a Nobel laureate English chemist who pioneered inorganic chemistry and homogeneous transition metal catalysis. The 1973 Nobel Prize for Chemistry has been awarded jointly to Ernest Otto Fischer of the Technische University in Munich, Germany, and Geoffrey Wilkinson of Imperial College in London for their pioneering research in organometallic chemistry. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Dev Anand, 26 September 1923 to 3rd December 2011. Dev Anand, born Dharmadev Kishorimal Anand, was an Indian actor, writer, director, and producer known for his work in Hindi cinema. Anand is considered as one of the greatest and most successful actors in the history of Indian cinema. Through a career that spanned over 6 decades, he worked in more than 100 films. Anand is a recipient of 4 Filmfare Awards, including 2 for Best Actor. The Government of India honored him with Padma Bhushan, Indian third highest civilian honor in 2001, and with Dadasaheb Phalke Award in 2002. In 1946, Anand debuted with a lead role in Prabhat Films' Hum Ek Hai, a film about Hindu-Muslim unity. He had his first commercial success in Jiddi, 1948, and gained widespread recognition with the blockbuster crime thriller Baji, 1951. It is regarded as the forerunner of the spate of Bombay Noir films that followed in Bollywood in the 1950s. In later years, he starred in top-grossing films such as Jal (1952), Taxi Driver (1954), Insaniyat (1955), Munimji (1955), CID (1956), Paying Guest (1957), Kalapani (1958), and Kalabazar (1960). Anand acquired a romantic image with films such as Manjil 1960, जब प्यार किसी से होता है 1961, हम दोनों 1961, असली नकली 1962, तेरा घर के सामने 1963. The 1965 film Guide marked a major milestone in Anand's career. Based on the novel by R.K. Narayanan, it became a box office success and was entered the Best Foreign Language Film at the 38th Academy Awards. He reunited with Vijay Anand for the movie Jewel Thief 1967, based on the thriller genre. It went on to become a hit at the box office. In the 70s, he forayed into direction with espionage drama Prem Pujari. Throughout the 70s and 80s, he starred in a number of highly successful films, including Johnny Mera Naam 1970, which was highest grosser of the year, Hare Rama Hare Krishna 1971, Manarasi Babu 1973, Veerapanna 1973, Amir Garib 1974, Warrant 1975, Desh Pardesh 1978, Swami Dada 1982, and Laskar 1989. The 2011 film Charge was Anand's final film. Anand's fast dialogue delivery and unique nodding style became the trademark of his acting in movie. This style was often copied by other actors. Many of Dev Anand's films explored his cultural viewpoint of the world and often highlighted many socially relevant topics. Anand won the Filmfare Award for Best Actor for the film Kalapani and Guide. Anand was married to actress Kalpana Karthik, with whom he had two children, including Sunil Anand. 1959, Typhoon Hira hits Japan. The Category 5 typhoon is thought to be the strongest typhoon to impact the island country in recorded history. The resulting rain, landslides, and damage caused the death of 5,000 people in Japan. 1917, Battle of Polygon Wood begins. Fought during World War One between the British and Australian troops and German army near Ypres in Belgium. The battle ended in an Allied victory. 1914, Establishment of Federal Trade Commission (FTC). The Federal Trade Commission (FTC), an independent government agency in the US responsible for consumer and market protection, was established by the Federal Trade Commission Act on this day. 1810, Swedish Act of Succession is passed. The Swedish Act of Succession, also known as the 1810 Act of Succession, was adopted by the Riksdag of the Estates. This act is a part of the Swedish constitution and regulates the succession of the Swedish royal family. 1786, protesters shut down the court in Springfield, Massachusetts, starting the Siege Rebellion. Named after the rebellion's leader, Daniel says the revolt began as a response to an economic crisis where people who owed debt were imprisoned. After a bloody conflict, the Sayides were crushed by the government. This was the first armed internal conflict in post-revolutionary America. Today's, that is 26 September, highlight in history. 1687, Mauryan War. The Parthenon in Athens, used as a gunpowder depot by the Ottoman garrison, is partially destroyed after being bombarded during the siege of the Acropolis by Venetian forces. 1688, the City Council of Amsterdam votes to support William of Orange's invasion of England, which became the Glorious Revolution. 1777, American Revolution. British troops occupy Philadelphia. 1789, George Washington appoints Thomas Jefferson the first United States Secretary of State. 1799, War of the Second Coalition. French troops defeat Austro-Russian forces, leading to the collapse of Suvorov's campaign. 1810, a new Act of Succession is adopted by the Riksdag of the States, and Jean-Baptiste Bernadotte becomes heir to the Swedish throne. 1905, Albert Einstein publishes the third of his Annus Mirabilis papers, introducing the special theory of relativity. 1907, 4 months after the 1907 Imperial Conference, New Zealand and Newfoundland are promoted from colonies to dominions within the British Empire. 1914, the United States Federal Trade Commission is established by the Federal Trade Commission Act. 1917, World War One, the Battle of Polygon Wood begins. 1918, World War One, the Meuse Argonne offensive began, which would last until the total surrender of German forces. 1923, the German government calls off the passive resistance to the French and Belgian occupation of the Ruhr. 1933, as gangster Machine Gun Kelly surrenders to the FBI, he shouts out, "Don't shoot, G-Men," which becomes a nickname for FBI agents. 1936, Spanish Civil War. Luis Companys reshuffles the Generalitat de Catalunya with the Marxist POUM and anarcho-syndicalist CNT joining the government. 1942, Holocaust. Senior SS official August Frank issues a memorandum detailing how Jews should be evacuated. 1950, Korean War. United Nations troops recapture Seoul from North Korean forces. 1953, rationing of sugar in the United Kingdom ends. 1954, the Japanese rail ferry Toya Maru sinks during a typhoon in the Tsugaru Strait, Japan, killing 1,172. 1959, Typhoon Gira, the strongest typhoon to hit Japan in recorded history, makes landfall, killing around 4,580 people and leaving nearly 1.6 million others homeless. 1960, in Chicago, the first televised debate takes place between presidential candidates Richard M. Nixon and John F. Kennedy. 1978, Air Caribbean Flight 309 crashes in residential Las Casas in San Juan, Puerto Rico, killing 6. 1980, the Oktoberfest terror attack in Munich, 13 people die and 211 are injured. 1983, Soviet Air Force officer Stanislav Petrov identifies a report of an incoming nuclear missile as a computer error and not an American first strike, thus preventing nuclear war. 1983, Soyuz 7KST number 16L, intended to launch a crew to the Salyut 7 space station, explodes on the launch pad. The launch escape system is activated before the Soyuz U rocket explodes, saving the crew. 1984, the United Kingdom and China agree to a transfer of sovereignty over Hong Kong to take place in 1997. 1992, a Nigerian Air Force Lockheed C-130 Hercules crashes in Ejigbo, Lagos, killing 159. 1994, a Yakolev Yak-40 crashes into a river near Manabara, Russia, killing 24. 1997, a Garuda Indonesia Airbus A300 crashes near Medan Airport, killing 234. 1997, an earthquake strikes the Italian regions of Umbria and the Marche, causing part of the Basilica of Saint Francis at Assisi to collapse. 2000, anti-globalization protests in Prague. Some 20,000 protesters turned violent during the IMF and World Bank summits. 2000, the MS Express Samina sinks off Paros in the Aegean Sea, killing 80 passengers. 2002, the overcrowded Sinhalese ferry MV Lee Jula capsizes off the coast of the Gambia, killing more than 1,000. 2009, Typhoon Katrina hits the Philippines, China, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, and Thailand, causing 700 fatalities. 2010, the Philippine bar exam bombing occurred near the De La Salle University in Taft Avenue, Manila, injuring 47 people. 2014, a mass kidnapping occurs in Iguala, Mexico. Thank you very much for your patience.